Welcome to another episode of G-War Chronicles, episode 6. We live from D.C. Let's get focused.
Yeah. Shout time. Time to eat, man. Yeah.
Triple R.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Nah.
It is what it is, my game, my rules, my rights, my wrongs. Looking what inside my shoes, nigga know who's who. Till your ass trapped in a cage and you realize life ain't a game. And it is what it is, my game, my rules, my rights, my wrongs. Take a walk inside my shoes, nigga know who's who. Till your ass trapped in a cage and you realize life ain't a game. I say you don't judge me, nah, nigga don't judge me. Don't judge me, cause if you knew how it feel to be this man, then you would understand. I tell you niggas don't judge me.
Welcome to episode 6.
G-War Chronicles. It's your boy Pesos.
Loud token.
You already know. Sitting here with my man. We live in D.C., man. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, my name's Jerone Lyda Jr. I go by J.O. Reddz, though.
Jerone Lyda Jr.
I don't want nobody to think I'm my father. Like,
Say that. All right, you did what? Fed time or you did state time?
I did all the time. Yeah,
Okay.
State, fed, county. I done been around, man.
State, fed, county. All
I done been
right.
in different states. I done been to Georgia. I
Sheesh.
done been to motherfucking Virginia.
Sheesh. All right.
DC, bro.
So
I've been on tour.
you've been on tour.
Yeah.
All right. So being from DC, I know y'all don't have like a state prison, right?
No, I don't have a... Because D.C. not a state. We used to have Lord back in the day, but right now,
Lord,
they never
wow,
say. Yeah,
old
everybody got to
school.
go out to big schools and feds.
Old school law.
Fuck the whole system up.
All right. So even if I get like a traffic ticket, I still go to the state. I still go to the feds.
I think you gotta have over a certain amount of time to go to feds. Though.
Okay.
Like over a year, you go to feds.
Now you know this. Now you know I did some fed time. You know me and you did some fed time together.
That's where we met.
I mean that's what we met.
So
Exactly.
you gotta do a push up.
You told me how to do a push up. Yeah, I kept you safe from that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Well,
I
look,
told you how to do the push up.
motherfucking. Now being from DC, there's a stigma in the feds that y'all vicious, that y'all run the feds, that y'all aggressive, and y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is that how do you feel going in, knowing that there's a background name already set in stone for everybody coming from that?
I felt a lot more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I felt like just being where I'm from and knowing I'm gonna know somebody where I'm from, that I wouldn't have a lot of problems that most people feel that they will encounter.
Because inside the feds, it's never.
But you know what? In my experience though, if you go to any place, if you just lay
Right, brief intermission. So yeah, like I definitely agree with you. If you go to any place and just stay out the way. I mean, like people think you gotta be like super duper tough to like survive in the feds, and that's not true, bro. Like you ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? I think the most word I said in the feds was "excuse me, pardon me." You know what I'm saying? Those,
part of me saying motherfucker.
nah, because sometimes you gotta think for motherfuckers and get niggas out your way. I'm not saving me, I'm saving you.
No, I ain't saying, but that was your word though. Pardon me.
Pardon me. You know what I'm saying? Pardon self. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If I see you in my way, I'm gonna move you and say pardon.
I thought she was like Nation Islam.
Nah, you ain't never see me with no
your hand.
My hand.
You
You never see me with no fucking bow tie.
He was like, pardon me. They ain't had nobody had no damn
I mean,
bow
listen,
tie.
you was running with the more science.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
still
saying?
am. Yeah.
I.
You was there too.
I'm saying why you gotta say it? Like I said, like that.
Yeah,
A lot of
I'm
L.
light skinned, but I'm still a dark.
I'm saying,
ninja.
see, that's that
Yeah.
light skin aggressive shit. Pardon the podcast,
Okay,
y'all.
sorry.
You know
We haven't
what I mean?
seen each other in a while.
Haven't
My
seen
bad.
each other in a while. You had to pull up on him. You know what I'm saying? And check his temperature. He light skinned as hell though. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
I got more pale. I look like the snow. I look like
He
I
look
done
like
failed later.
he
That
look
shit.
like snow. It looks like snow. You know what I'm saying? So part of G-War Chronicles, man, we talk about things that we've seen, things that we've been through. You know what I'm saying, amongst our time in, Fed state prison. Well, first, before I get there, how much time did you do on your last bid?
My last bit, I did 7 months. I just came home in May.
You just came home in May. Okay.
Yeah.
You did 7 months for violation?
I caught a drug charge.
Okay.
I just skate on that jump. I pled guilty for something. I got that last jump, man. That's the dumbest charge I ever caught in my whole criminal career.
So when we was bidding together, what year you came home? Off
2010.
2010. And since 2010, how many bids have you caught since 2010?
I'm ashamed to say it. Like,
God damn.
Nah, I'm like, I'd have been locked up like 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times. All right, because I came home in 13. I'm saying I came home in 13. Matter of fact, that was that time I came here to see you and you got locked up or some shit. Yeah. We came all the way down.
I was in the hospital.
He said he was in the hospital. Yeah. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So,
why you telling all my shit though? Like,
nah, I'm just saying.
This
like,
ain't the T podcast.
I'm just saying.
Then you wanna know how many times a nigga been locked up?
Nah, I'm just saying. Like, now the people need to know. Like, I'm saying that. He said, why? He said, why?
Who the fuck is they? Like, why they need to know? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know they.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man.
Oh, I'm a comedian too. Like, I did comedy when I came home in 2010. So
yes.
I'm just funny for nothing.
Well, yeah, matter of fact, take this platform for a second to promote your comedy, your
man,
Instagram
look me up on
page.
YouTube, man. I got over 100 videos. My name's Jerone, Jerone, last name Lyda.
Jerone, not Jerome. Yeah. Jerone with an N.
In the house.
Okay.
So
yeah, he's definitely funny
I've been
yourself.
locked up my share of time. I've been back on violation. I done caught 2 new charges.
Okay. What was the wildest shit you seen in prison? Craziest shit.
Man, when I was in Hazleton, man, that shit was wild. It was the Asians. They was going at it with the dudes from down south.
Asians.
They got all of them. They tricked them on the out that joint. When you go in certain parts of the rec yard, it's a fence that locked, and you locked in that joint, so they call it the rec move. And man, when they called the rec move and closed that gate, all the Asians attacked that joint. They had man dudes trying to climb the fence.
So the Asians washed the South dudes up.
Man, they won that fight.
And this is in Hazleton.
But they was fighting back though. Like, but that joint was like the last samurai in that joint.
In Hazleton, like, that's USP. USP, right?
Yeah, it was a USP. They shouldn't have had me.
Okay,
there was no reason in the hell I was supposed to be there.
Explain to the people the difference between the levels of federal prisons.
Man, that was a level 7 U.S. penitentiary. That's the highest you can go. And I was not supposed to be there. I'm not even on cap like I was supposed to be there. So I was 24 with a drug charge.
Now you got
me in there for.
Now you got camp. Camp is for
camp.
You can't have no more than what 10 years to go to a camp.
Camp is when there ain't no fence. You
camp ain't no fence. Camp you could just
or you will run that
camp.
Time
you could actually, but some dudes be leaving and coming back. You know what I'm saying? Leaving, going to see their people.
You get an extra 10 years. Fuck that. Like,
then you got low.
You got low. That's low security. That's why
I started off in Fort Dix, which was a low minimum security.
That's when they got all the weed and cigarettes and cell
everything
phones.
is in the low. The lows are wild as shit. Then you got mediums.
That's when it's getting a little aggressive.
That's when it's getting a little aggressive. It's getting
a little aggressive. You know.
Then you got that USP yard.
Yeah, they got that USP. That's where it ain't safe in these streets. That's where you got the USP. That's where you need paperwork.
You need paperwork.
Yeah,
paperwork.
Yeah, you got to
need paperwork.
I mean, I know something about what you are.
When I got to Leavenworth USP, now coming from Fort Dix Low to Cumberland Medium, I went up. So from Fort Dix Low to Cumberland Medium to USP Leavenworth, when I seen that 40-foot wall and the towers. Man. And the guns pointed at the towers, and I'm like, oh, just the difference in the pen and that yard detention be so thick in the yard,
When I first went to Allenwood, the first time I went out, the feds, and we had to stop at the holdover zone, Lewisburg.
Lewisburg, yes.
I say that zone. I say I'm not staying here.
Dorm setting.
It was a 3-bed
transit.
Hey Slim, you seen the 3-level bunk bed, Jones?
Yo, the top bunk is like this, like 2 feet from the fucking ceiling.
Man, you gotta watch out for mice and rice. They make shit scampering all.
Yo, that was a fucked up experience.
They had some good cereal though.
Nah, it wasn't the cereal. It was the milk. It was that Pennsylvania milk. I think they had that milk was good. Yeah,
but seriously, like, you always bullshit.
No, because they had farms. They had farms out there in
but like they be getting you like
Lewisburg.
Fruit Loops and shit like that. You weren't used to that type of cereal coming from the county jail.
Nah,
Fruit Loops and shit?
Nah, hell no.
Yeah.
Damn, because like I ain't gonna front like so. Explain transit. Like, what's transit? Like,
transit is when you going from one prison or institution to the next one.
Did you see the plane that got the duct tape on the wing?
I've been in that motherfucker.
Tell me about the plane with the duct tape on the wing. A lot of people don't know that this plane has duct tape on the wing. Tell me about the plane with the duct tape on the wing.
That motherfucker fly crooked as shit. That shit. That joint like that shit. I thought we just flying around in circles because that's all we did. That motherfucker is just designed to fly from one. It's designed to fly in a course to take motherfuckers from here and there and bring his ass back.
Yo, we got in the plane. We took we took off and landed right back down. They said, yo, the plane broke. Y'all got to come back to the ball. Like, what the fuck?
Then that shit, young, they be having motherfuckers, you can't even wear shoes and shit. They got you walking on them in footies and shit. Give you a motherfucking bag, little bag water. You gotta suck the water out the bag like it's a B cup titty.
Bruh, I was in transit in November.
Slim, I drank 2 water bags at the same time. I was sucking both of them motherfuckers like 2 titties.
You know them pants? They like paper.
Yeah.
They not even pants. Like what are they like foam?
Yeah. Them hospital joints.
Then you get the Jackie Chan's.
Yeah.
And them little ass socks.
And then it's always cold when you first get to a place.
Them handcuffs, bro. We outside in PA in transit, freezing cold. They out there sitting. They out there sitting inside their vans and shit.
Will make you wait all long.
And we out there for about 4 hours just standing there. Niggas tough as hell standing out there that cold, shivering.
Mad as shit.
Mad as shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't never want to go through that shit again. That's why I'm getting my shit together this time, yeah. I say that a lot of other times, but I'm really doing it.
So, explain to me how it felt raising a daughter while you was in prison.
Man, it was. I mean, one thing I can say is, man, I'm glad my mom, she really stepped up and stepped in it, and she's basically raised my daughter for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've always been around and been a part of her life in whatever capacity I'm able to fulfill. We live together. I always got visits. I always maintained contact with her.
Moms definitely came to see you. Word was born. Every time I was on visits, I saw them out there. Word.
But it's been real. It's been real frustrating because, I mean, as she's gotten older, I finally like accepted responsibility and I understood that the reason our relationship, it wasn't what I wanted to be. It was because of the part I played in making it the way it was. So the last time I was like locked up, I really took the steps to apologize for the stuff I did and tell her what I want our relationship to be. And since I've been home, I've showed her. And, man, we got the best relationship we ever had. She about to be 20, man. That shit feel good, you know. That shit feel real good. I finally feel like a father, you know.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. You just hugged me though? Like really? All right.
You ever hug me?
All right.
One of us gotta make the first move.
Yeah, motherfucker. I mean, like, I ain't gonna front though, like, me being from Jersey, you being from D.C., you know what I'm saying? The relationship we had while we was in there, I don't even think a lot of people understood because
No, that wasn't right. That ain't sound right after the hug though. Right?
Fuck out of here. Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of and see, like, in one of my previous.
No, they really like for real. Nobody really understood our friendship. That's better to say friendship.
Right.
Like the 2 different places we come from, and we was probably like I don't know what people exactly. I don't know everything that everybody know about you, but we was different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I mean,
people.
Niggas is part of the shit that they was part of, but we always found time to separate that.
Man,
like
that, in the feds, this is what some motherfucking. You can't sit at this table, shit like
hell
that.
no, we sat with a fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And you was the type of motherfucker that'll say, look, come over here and sit, like, you good, like, shit like that. So it's like...
But because you gotta be strong in your car, and niggas gotta understand, like, what it is. Like, that's my man. At the end of the day, niggas knew, like, if something go down with him, bro, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, all right, that's what's up. Like, if you go, it's me, you, Biggs, we all work together. We gotta work. And niggas understand,
we always knew that we wasn't on no wild shit.
We wasn't on no wild shit, nah.
Motherfuckers in there building, we going to education and all this wild.
That's what I'm saying.
Not wild shit, but we teaching classes. We in that motherfucker learning. That's what I'm
saying.
I mean, we still us. That's never going to change. But what the fuck am I going to jail or be the same motherfucker I was on the street?
You ain't got to go to jail and be no tough motherfucker. I mean, certain situations arise, you going to deal with them how they come. But majority of your day, and you see the tough guys when they come off the bus. The bus come every week. You could pretty much tell from how they walking down the ramp who gonna be a problem. Like, oh boy,
he gonna be a problem for me because I'm
here
out the
we
motherfucking
go.
way.
I'm out the way. Right.
He gonna be a problem for somebody else. Somebody you can look and say, oh yeah, somebody gonna crush his ass. I say that, but it ain't somebody gonna crush his ass.
Definitely see that. Like, yo, he gonna crash somebody's car sooner or later.
No bullshit.
Yeah, bad.
I done seen old cars crush motherfuckers. That'd be like, damn. But they rather do it than somebody else do it. It got to happen.
It gotta happen.
Yeah.
It gotta happen. So, being that there's so many people from DC in the feds, does it help y'all when y'all get to the streets? Like, as far as you seeing somebody you was in the feds with?
Man, that shit for real. I mean, if you really think about it, like in jail and shit, I don't really be with my car like that though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's motherfuckers on the streets that, you know what I'm saying? it's people who are like, if you go over DC jail, you ain't gonna be cool with all them niggas over DC jail.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
facts,
So
facts.
it's like, out the feds, I mean, I become cordial with motherfuckers, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, me, I only can speak for myself. What the fuck I'm trying to come out here and leak up with a criminal for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I already know criminals. Like, I'm good.
I know criminals. Right,
you know what I'm saying?
facts,
I don't need no plugs or none of that shit. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Now,
I mean, I say, like, what's up or some shit like that. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
it was some comedy shit, but, like, what am I trying to...
I'm going to tap into an emotion right now that only me and you and a few other people that, you know what I mean, dealt with that man on this level. Now, a lot of people don't understand how you deal with death in jail. You know what I'm saying? Now, we were both cool with a man, Jewel Bay. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who we both know that, you know, passed away while we was locked up. This man was, in his 70s?
Yeah, 60s or 70s.
60s or 70s, playing handball with 20-year-olds, busting ass, running them down. He put them little shorts on and them motherfucking shoes that talk in the front. Jewel Bay gonna run you down.
His old ass was ripped the fuck up.
His old ass ripped up. He could do all the burpees. He
Man, he was doing it, man. The pull up, he was ripped up, man. That shit, I ain't gonna figure that shit crushed me, man.
He passed away from cancer.
Yeah, that shit just crushed me, and that shit really, it really.
We had a funeral.
And on some real shit, young. I still got letters he wrote me downstairs now.
I still got I got the obituary and some
I
of
was
his
at his
work.
funeral. I spoke at his funeral. I wrote it. I showed you the video after this young when I spoke. I couldn't even believe I wrote that. But it's like, man, he was like, man, that was a real special dude, man. He ain't deserve to die in jail, man. Don't nobody deserve that.
Wait,
man.
was you gone when he passed?
Yeah, I was gone. I went
You
to
was
his funeral
home
on the street.
Because we had a makeshift funeral for him in there.
Yeah,
we had his pictures. We had his pictures and
Look, me and Cruz Bay fell out on behind his funeral.
Oh wow!
Because I ain't want to go to his wake or his memorial. I was like, I don't want to see him like that. I heard he got real small and was like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, but what happened because we was working Unicorn. Remember, he was the tool guy.
Yeah.
He told me, let's say if he told me on a Tuesday, he was gone that Thursday.
I didn't even know Steve got cancer too, though.
Steve.
You remember the dude Steve? He was in my unit.
Steve.
He used to work at Unicorn too.
That name, damn.
He was a little brown skinned dude.
Steve. It'll come that name ring a bell.
Stuff too, man. I don't know how he made out. But
Yeah, he was still active. He was still moving around. But when he came to me, he pulled me up inside Unicorn. One day I came to turn some tools in. He pulled me to the side. I was like, man, just found out I got, XYZ, but they caught it in time and I'm gonna fight this. You know what I mean? He was confident, you know what I mean? He was Jewel Bay, and like no more than 2-3 days later, I'm saying he passed, bro. And like I said, we had a nice thing for him inside the chaplain. We had his pictures up. We had a obituary and everything for it, bro. Like that shit was, you know what I mean?
That shit hurt, though.
That shit was different. That was different. That was a different type of. That was a different type of pain. Different type of pain.
I don't really take that too.
No, man. But we just I just brought that up to because you don't think about that when you in there doing your bid. You don't think about dying. You don't think about somebody who you
honestly,
cool
like
with.
when I do go, I do know that that shit like the street, man. I know it's a chance you might not come home. Whether something happen to you or whether you do something to somebody else and fuck your time up.
Because the medical staff is piss poor.
I'm just talking about some drama shit like
right. I mean, but that's the thing. That's the thing. We always think about drama. We don't think about getting sick in there. I had a heart attack in there. I'll talk about that in later on episodes. But I had a whole situation in there, bro. Like you get the if you had to get a 95 to be a doctor, these are motherfuckers that got 87s and fucking 85s and shit. They're the ones that didn't pass the fucking test. The ones that become doctors inside the feds.
Man, these motherfucking nurse practitioners. What are you talking about?
Word, like they don't never want to do root canals. They want to take every tooth out your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? You get pissed. Everything is get a Motrin. You know what I'm saying? But
Motrin for everything.
They want you to go to commissary, get a Motrin for everything. Your arm fall off, get a Motrin. You get stabbed the fuck up, get a Motrin. You
My
be
eye
alright.
falling out. Put a Motrin on it.
Put a Motrin on your eye and we'll put it back in. Like they some crazy shit, man. But anything you want to say to the listeners of the podcast?
Stay the fuck out of jail, man.
Stay the fuck out of jail.
Ain't working, man. Find your way, man. Find your way. It's always gonna be a better day. I done did at least 10 years altogether, man. I'm 40 years old. And I feel like I have wasted a lot of my life when I should have been investing in my future. You know?
And how much probation you got over your head?
Not probation. I got motherfucking 30 years over my head.
30 years over your head.
I got 20 over Maryland and 10 in Virginia.
So you got to say you have to wait for how long before all that's gone?
5 years. Now I'm going to figure out the way for the rest of my motherfucking life. Shit. I'm doing something now, like, hey, for everybody listening, yeah, I don't know where you at, but think about DoorDash, yeah. For real. That shit is like, if you the type of motherfucker that miss hustling and just riding around catching sales, do DoorDash, huh? I'm telling you, you gonna make at least, if you make $100 a day, huh? Or if you might not want to work 7 days a week, but I don't be doing shit anyway. If you make $100 a day, that's $700 a week. There's motherfuckers right now that's not making that every 2 weeks. So think about that. I'm happy, huh? I might be fucking bitches in different states. I'm about to be flying them in and flying myself out. They gonna be coming so much they don't know where I'm going. I'm telling you what. But that's all I had to say, man. Like, man, check out this comedy shit, man. Life is funny, man. Life is beautiful, man. Keep supporting this podcast. I think
enjoy life, smile every day, man.
No bullshit. And send the hoes my way.
Listen, man, to the next episode. Tell you, man, listen, I have no problem pulling up. This is a mobile podcast. I have no problem pulling up. I am live in Washington, D.C. at the moment. You know what I'm saying? If you're in my radius, I will pull up an interview. I have no problem pulling up an interview. I have to pull up, I have interviews in the Bronx. I have interviews in Pittsburgh. We have things going on. This podcast is growing, and I'm proud of the movement so far. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my boy Reddz. You know what I mean? We did some real live time together. We've been through some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't our first time seeing each other on the street. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? But till next time, G War Chronicles. We out.